what's up guys, Bajheera here. So for this video, I want to go over how to get access to the Legendary Ring Questline, which essentially awards you with a free 680 ring, pretty much only by having you do a few heroics and a few quests along the way. What I'm going to be showing you in the actual visual video part is the final sort of stage of the, like, RP questline that you have to do to finally finish out exactly what happened when Garrosh entered in to Draenor for the first time. But without spoiling it too much, this is just the fight, show you guys a little bit how to do it. But the main thing is I want to talk about how to do this, because this is another one of those things that a lot of you guys have probably done, which is great. If you have done it, awesome, then you know what you're doing, you're in good shape. But some people may not have realized, you know, how to do the legendary quest line for your I'm saying legendary because eventually you can turn it into a legendary ring, but right now, at this point, all it is a 680 ring. But hey, that's still pretty good. So, thought you guys might want to know this. How that works is there will be an NPC, a big elemental, looks like a lot like the guy that you had to talk to in Shatrath for the first time, who takes you on that long-ass quest. But anyway, you talk to him in your garrison, and he will send you to go talk to Archmage Khadgar. More than likely, there'll actually be like a little, if you walk up to your flight guy in your garrison, he'll probably send you there. Like, hey, you wanna go talk to this guy? Let's go. So he'll send you there, you take a little portal across the way, talk to the Archmage, and he's gonna tell you, oh my goodness, you know, there's trouble brewing, right? The whole RP thing. Which is exciting, definitely get into the quest if you want to, but the main thing I want you guys to know is how to do it. So, I think the first thing he's gonna do is send you to Skyreach, and you're gonna have to loot an item off of the last boss in Skyreach, I believe. And then one of the things that happened to, I think, Jenny is, we killed the normal Skyreach guy, and then once you go back and turn that quest in, he sends you to Heroic Skyreach. And it's like, okay, so then you go to Heroic Skyreach, but you also have, I'm not sure if it's part of that same quest, or eventually it leads you to these, but basically the idea is, you're gonna have to kill a bunch of heroic bosses, like 4 heroic bosses, and get an item off of the last boss every time. And once you collect those 4 items, you'll be just about ready to rock, but keep in mind, you also have to collect, I think, almost 5,000 Apexi crystals. So make sure you're doing your garrison daily, that there's a quest in like the main hall that they'll give you for, this is, oh, by the way, this is one of those things that you have to avoid. You just have to make sure that you're not standing in that ripple in time or whatever. So anyway, jump back out there, go kill him some more. Good. But you have to make sure that you farm up 5,000 Apexi crystals. So the best way to do that is do dailies. Do the daily in your garrison that gives you either 800 or 1,000. And you can also, if you want to, go get a giant raid group for Apexi shard farming. You can actually just go and probably custom PvE, and you'll be able to find people farming the pit in Gorgrond for shards. And basically you just run around the edge of the place and farm a bazillion Apexi crystals. And I think I was getting maybe like somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 per hour farming those, and that's what I did, because I didn't really do my dailies all that much. But I did farm a bunch of crystals in the pit with a giant group, and just running around the perimeter and killing the mobs. And like I said, if you join one of those custom PvE groups for Apexi shard farming, you'll be good to go. But once you have your 4 items from the heroic bosses, and your Apexi crystals, you bring those to Archmage Khadgar, and he'll send you out on a quest into Nagrand. And that's the quest that I just finished right now. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of what happened to this guy. But like I said, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I do want to let you guys know how to do this quest. So right now I'm going to complete this quest, and you guys are pretty much all caught up to the video, right? So you talk to the little elemental guy. He'll take you to Khadgar. Khadgar will send you to Skyreach. After you complete Skyreach, he will send you off to 4 other heroics, I believe, including Skyreach, which is kind of funny. And then you have to farm up your Apexi shards, and after that, you're good to go to do the quest that I just showed you. And then once you finish that quest, you come back here to Khadgar's place in Zangara, and then you'll see what he does here. But it's really not that complicated. Basically, once you start on the quest line, talking to the elemental in your garrison, you're gonna be good to go. One of the reasons that I wanted to make this video is, like I said earlier, a lot of you guys know about this kind of stuff, but some of you guys might not. And this does secure a pretty nice advantage for you. In PvE, having a 680 ring is going to be a huge upgrade that I don't think you'll be replacing for a while. And if you want to complete the Legendary Questline, then of course you're going to need that ring to do it. In PvP, even for PvP that ring is good, because you're not going to be able to replace a 680 ring for a while, unless you wanted to buy, you know, rings first. But if you have a 680 ring, perhaps you don't want to buy, you know, maybe you're going to replace other pieces of gear before that 680 ring. But that's going to be a nice piece of gear for you PvE or PvP wise for a good long while, I feel like. So yeah, you saw Archmage Khadgar kind of gave me a little bit of a shock there, but it's all good because he does reward me with a beautiful 680 ring. And now I'm playing Gladstance Prot, so I went ahead and got the tanking one just because it has good stats for Gladstance. However, if you want to buy the ring for your off spec, so for me there would be a DPS ring, and then maybe some people who play a hybrid. You have a healing spec. You can buy the healing spec ring. I bet, you know, some classes have a healing spec, DPS spec, and a tank spec ring that you can buy. And if you want to do that, you can just buy it right outside from a little vendor for 475 gold a pop. Now keep in mind, you cannot wear 2 rings of the sort of Legendary Quest line at the same time, so don't buy those rings thinking you're going to be able to wear them both, because you can't. It would be kind of cool, but it would also be kind of broken. But anyway, now for the next part of the quest, he's sending me into High Mall. So for everything leading up to right now, you've been able to get the 680 ring just by doing some quests, normal dungeons, heroics, and I guess, of course, you know, maybe some grinding or some daily quests for the items from the bosses and the Apexi shards. But now you have to actually step in the raids. So this is where it might get a little more difficult, but hopefully I can find some raids to get into so I can farm up my Legendary Ring. Hopefully you guys can do the same. If you guys are big PvEers, then you're in luck. If not, you know, best of luck. You use that custom raid finder, find yourself a group, and go ham. But anyways, guys, wanted to share this information with you. Best of luck getting your Legendary Ring. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and definitely subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!